Have you ever asked yourself, why is it so hard to succeed in life? Or why rich families stay rich, while poor families stay poor for generations? Well, let me tell you that the secret doesn't lie in luck or in DNA. Fun fact is that there are 3 things that most successful people have in common, and today I want to share them with you. Let me start with the first one, and let me immediately answer the second question, which was, why do rich families stay rich, while poor families stay poor for generations? The answer to that question lies in this glass of water. How do you see it? Is it half empty or half full? Whatever your answer is, it is correct, and it may be different from someone else's. But the glass of water will stay the same no matter what your answer is. The truth is that there are billions of thoughts we can choose to believe in. And as kids, we always choose to believe in the same thoughts as our parents do, because they are the only human beings we tend to completely trust at the beginning. So if your parents believe that success is possible only for those who are lucky enough to be born into a rich family, you will believe exactly the same thing. The problem is that this is not the only thought that you have about success. There are millions of different thoughts in your mind that you choose to believe in, and all of them lead to the one belief, which is, it is not possible. Now, why are the thoughts so important if the glass of water stays the same? Well, your thought won't change anything about that glass of water, but the action you take because of the thought will. If you see the glass of water as half empty, you will add the water until it's full. But if you see it as half full, you will probably drink it. That's how powerful one thought can be. It changes your way of thinking and the results that you see in your life. The second biggest problem why poor families stay poor for generations is because of their excuses for why they don't want to make money and why they shouldn't try to become successful. If you're coming from a poor or average family like I do, you have probably already heard these beliefs, or more precisely excuses, for why you should not try to succeed. Let me name only a few. Money won't make you happy. Money can't buy happiness. Success is all about luck. Rich people are greedy. And this list goes on, and I believe that you have at least one belief to add that I haven't mentioned. So leave in the comments the belief that you heard at least 400 times while growing up, so we can see which one is the most common one. Now, if you've been filled with those thoughts while growing up, the chances of you staying poor are almost 100%, or more precisely, 99%. Why? Because no one wants to be a greedy person. No one will try to do something that they believe it's not possible. Would you jump from the highest building in the world to try to fly if you know that's not possible? Probably not, and the same is with success. If you don't believe with all of your heart and with every cell in your body that you will achieve the life of your dreams, then you never will. As a 14-year-old kid, I believed that I will achieve the life of my dreams so much that I was prepared to sign a document for death. I said that if I don't achieve the life of my dreams till I'm 25 years old, I'm willing to die for it. And I was 100% serious about that. You really need to believe with everything that you have that you will achieve your dream life, and that you are capable of that, because breaking the cycle of poverty is harder than you think it is. And to do that, you have to be willing to give away the last drop of energy you have for success if needed. That guy from the Matrix movie really makes sense. You have 2 pills or options to choose from. In this case, the one is that you will believe with your whole body that you will achieve your dream life, or you will believe in what your parents do, and you'll stay in the cycle of poverty your whole life. Thankfully, the fact that you are watching this video right now tells that the first option is the option that you have chosen, and great job on that. Even though your parents may not believe in you, I do, and I promise you it's possible. Now I want to share with you the last thing that most successful people have in common, and implementing this thing into your life will help you change and replace the old beliefs with the new ones. Once you start hanging out with successful people, you notice that they all think in a completely different way than your parents and friends do. They all think with an opened mind. Let me give you a few examples of what having an open mind means, and I recommend you to write them down and start implementing them in your own life. Every time you find yourself in a situation where you have thoughts like an old and poor version of yourself, ask yourself, is this what having an open mind is? If not, switch your way of thinking and start thinking as successful people do, with an open mind. Here are a few examples of what having an open mind means. The first one is being willing to listen to other people's perspectives even if you don't agree with them. This will make you grow and discover new things you can benefit from. It may be a million-dollar idea that you may come up with while being in conversation. It may be a small piece of information that you will get from the person you are talking with, and that information may connect with the information that you already have, and you'll come up with new realization or new belief. Being willing to listen is, in my opinion, one of the most important things you need to implement in your own life if you want to succeed, especially when you are at the beginning of the journey toward success, because that's the fastest way to learn new things and to learn how successful people think. The second thing that makes you have an open mind is being willing to change your mind if presented with new evidence. Here are also a few short examples of what having an open mind means, and don't forget to write them down. Having an open mind means being willing to admit when you are wrong, being curious about the world around you, being willing to try new things, being open to feedback from others, being respectful of other people's beliefs and opinions, being willing to learn from your mistakes, being willing to grow and change as a person, being willing to admit when you don't know something, and the last one, being willing to forgive others. Those are just a few examples of how successful people think, and the sooner you implement them in your daily life, the sooner you'll see success in your life. The only thing that most successful people hate is when they are having conversations with people that don't have an open mind. So if you want to be surrounded by successful people and to gain their respect, having an open mind is mandatory for you. Now let's take a break for a moment to analyze your current thoughts. What are you thinking about right now? If it's true that our thoughts shape our future, would you like your current thoughts to come true? Ask yourself that question multiple times during the day, and whenever the answer is no, replace them with new ones that you would like to see in the future. Remember, the most powerful thing that you have to have is an open mind, which means being willing to grow, and most important, being willing to try and learn new things. If you are constantly receiving the right type of new information and knowledge, you will speed up the process of developing an open mind. If you need any help with that, and you don't know what type of information and knowledge will speed up the process, you are always welcome to join my newsletters, which are completely free, where I'm sharing exclusive pieces of information and knowledge that successful people have. You can sign up using the link in the description. Remember, having an open mind means trying new things, so why wouldn't you sign up if it's completely free? I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you did, I recommend you checking out the video that will pop up on your screen.